What's up, lovelies? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Josie, and today for the first time on this channel I'm doing mini braids. So there's a bob mini knotless braids with curly ends, and of course I'll be doing so using some Brazilian wool. Again, this video is quite longer than usual, so the timestamp will be either in the description or the pinned comments, whichever way. So if you're new here, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe and turn on post notification. It does help the channel a lot. Now let's begin. So here are the items I'll be using for today's tutorial. First, the Brazilian wool. I use 4 balls or bundles in total. I'll be using this comb together with the rattle comb for sectioning and parting, and this white tooth comb for detangling. Some flexi rods to curl the ends later, and finally a pair of scissors to do all the cutting. Now I'm going to prep and feather the ends of the wool as I'll do with any regular braiding hair. I'm cutting it to my desired length. I didn't actually measure, I just eyeballed it, so I don't know the exact inches, but just know I cut them short. So after cutting, I make sure to go in with a detangling brush to make sure the wool is really detangled before I begin to separate. So that's how you want it to look, the ends going from blunt to all feathered, and now we are ready to begin our braids. My hair is clean. I washed and blow dried it a day before. Now taking out my rattle comb, I'm going to first section my hair into two, the front and back section, and I'm parting it from ear to ear. Now I'm going to move the front section out of the way. I'll work on that later, but for the back section I'll further divide it into two sections, also parting it from ear to ear. Now to all my people who hate to part their hair, I know because I used to be part of that community. Parting my hair really did frustrate me, but this method makes it so easy now. Moving on to the rows, I saw this technique on TikTok where she was using the tip of the comb, not the tail side, the comb side, to measure and section out the rows. So I decided to give it a try, and this is really a game changer. Not only is it easy to part, but also it gives you even rows. And then again, for the braid size I'm going for, this is so perfect. So for the bottom section, I had 3 rows. I'm going to continue this technique for the rest of the hair, and I'll be back when I get to the front section. Now here there are two options. The first being I can either extend the lines from behind, which I'm doing here, or continue using the ends of the comb to measure and part. Either way, I still arrive at the same result. So I had 18 rows in total, 10 in the front and 8 at the back. And with my rows sectioned out, I think I've done pretty much 70% of the hard work. From here on, I'll just be sectioning them out to braid. Now starting off with the first row, I'll be doing 4 braids. As said earlier, these are mini braids, so my sections are going to be relatively small. And also I won't be using any gel. The sections are small, so no need to use gel to slick the roots to grip them. It can easily be gripped and tucked. Since these are knotless braids, that means I'll start off with my natural hair first. However, I'll start feeding in right away because the sections are small and I don't want my braids to appear like it's hanging on a thread. So you know the drill, I first divide my natural hair into 3 and do just 1 round of braid. Then I'll go in with the Brazilian wool. I'll continue to feed in until I'm satisfied with the size. I think I did about 4 feedings. Again, I'm over braiding. I'll continue till the base is secure. Then I'll turn my arms to under braid. I think it's easier and faster that way. Or whichever way works for you. Now when I get to the end, for my braids to be of similar length, I do about 5 or 6 rounds of braids from where my natural hair ends. Then I'll make a knot to secure it. So that's the first braid and I'm done with the first roll as well. As I said earlier, I did 4 braids. Now moving on to the second roll, I'll be doing 5 braids. So basically for the first 3 rolls, I'll be increasing the braids by 1. So I have 4 for the first row, 5 for the second row, and then 6 for the third row. Now moving on to the front section, for the first row I'll be doing 2 braids and I'll be increasing the braid by 1 as I go 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that order on both sides. Again, I'm still on the 4th row, but since it extended to the front section, I had to braid that part. But for the back, I did 8 braids, so the total number of braids for the whole of the 4th row from side to side is 12 braids. Now for the rest of the back rows, for the 5th and 6th row, I did 10 braids each. For the 7th row, I did 6 braids, and for the last and 8th row, I did 4 braids. Now I'm finally done with all the braids, and that's how it look. It roughly took about 5 hours for both the braids and pattern and sectioning. And look how neat they look, the braids, the sections and the parts. This pattern technique is really a game changer. Up next, I'm going to curl the ends and I'll be using some flexi rods. And I'm doing it braid by braid so it curls up properly. So first I'll take out a braid and brush through the ends to detangle it. Then next I'll just go ahead and wrap it around the flexi rods. I'm not adding anything to it. And just like that, I have my first braid wrapped. I'll continue for the rest, doing them individually. Again, I didn't have enough flexi rods, so I'm wrapping it with a ratio of 5 braids is to 1 flexi rod. Now I have all of them wrapped. Next I'm going to hot water set it so my curls can last longer. And I'll be doing them in sections. Also, I was being extra careful here because the water was really hot. So I'm done hot water setting. I left the flexi rods in to dry overnight, and that's it the following day. Now I'm going to take out the flexi rods, and before we begin, make sure you grease your palms with some hair serum to avoid friction. Again, make sure it's completely dry before taking out the flexi rods, otherwise your curls won't turn out cute. Now I'm done taking out all the flexi rods, and this is how it looks. The curls are popping. Now for the next and final step, I'm going to cut my bob. So this is how much hair I'm cutting off. I want the ends to look full and thick, so I'm cutting mainly the frill parts out. Now that's the final look. That's the length I'm going for. The whole process took roughly about 6 hours for both the braids and the pattern. However, with the curls, I left the flexi rods in overnight so it could dry properly. So I had these braids in for 5 weeks and it didn't require much maintenance. It's just style and go. And again, it's a perfect braid if you're looking for length retention. Although it's short, it's still versatile and can be styled differently. So let me know what you think about this hairstyle in the comment section. I think it's a cute protective hairstyle to do, and again, it's budget friendly. And with this new pattern technique, it's super easy to part your hair now. That'll be all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.